Hello everyone, I am Gitika Datta from DAV Sector 14 Gurugram. I am presenting the chapter of Introduction to Trigonometry for class 10th. Now this is a demo session wherein I'll be trying to tell you how an online class can be taken up using the PowerPoint presentation. I have tried to incorporate maximum number of tools that we have learned and which you'll be learning during this workshop, or you might have learned during this workshop, but ensure that you use the tools wherever they are required, wherever they are useful the best. Like this is, since it's a demo session, I have tried to put in everything whatever can be used. So I have given a variety to you all. Please see whatever best suits you can be used for your online class. Now, for this chapter, we'll take up the following topics in the chapter: the introduction of trigonometric ratios, the trigonometric ratios of some specific angles, trigonometric ratios of complementary angles, and trigonometric identity. Now, before preparing this exercise, before preparing this chapter, I had a poll from my friends that which of the chapters, which of the topics in this chapter are most difficult ones to teach. So I just asked them, I had a poll with them, you can also have it. I asked from them, which topic do you find the most difficult to teach in trigonometry? Introduction, trigonometric ratios of some specific angles, trigonometric ratios of complementary angles, or trigonometric identity. There were 10 people who responded to this survey, and I got the poll saying that trigonometric identities was one chapter which they found the most difficult, which they found the most difficult topic in the whole of the chapter. So we'll focus most on this trigonometric identities, but we'll be touching upon the other portions as well. How can you use online teaching to the best of it? Now the syllabus for this is as per the CBSE. I have just listed it here. The learning outcomes at the end of this chapter, the students will be able to identify what is hypotenuse, adjacent side, opposite side with respect to an acute angle or in a right angle triangle. Determine the 6 trigonometric ratios for a given angle in a right triangle. Calculate the trigonometric ratios for specific angles. Recognize the reciprocal relationship between sine, cosine, cosine and secant, tangent and cotangent. Find the trigonometric ratios of complementary angles. And lastly, establish the trigonometric identities and apply them to solve the questions. Now, all these outcomes are taken from your keeping in mind the NCERT book of CBSE. Now, introduction. In this chapter, we'll learn and we'll study an important branch of mathematics called trigonometry. It's very important that we tell the students the importance of trigonometry and from where it has been derived. So I have written all that here. Then again, we'll be just introducing the trigonometric ratios. But before that, we need to tell them that for a specific acute angle, let's say here in the first box, I have taken the angle of reference to be as angle A. So for this angle of reference A, the side opposite to it will be used as the word perpendicular. The side of 90-degree angle, the ray of the 90-degree angle, which is adjacent to A, will be called the base, and obviously the hypotenuse is the side which is opposite to the right angle. Exactly the same way, if I take the right angle triangle ABC and I take the angle of reference as angle C, the side opposite to angle C is AB. It will be called the perpendicular. The side adjacent to angle C is BC. It will be called the base. And as usual, the side opposite to the right angle would be called the hypotenuse. So let's have a quick small brain train exercise. In this, what we are supposed to do, we are supposed to arrange the sides into hypotenuse, opposite and the adjacent as per the arrow given below. Now here, for this angle, this is the adjacent side, so I'll put it here in the adjacent column. This one is the side opposite to the right angle, so I'll put it in the hypotenuse column. Then this is the side which is opposite to the angle of reference, so I'll put it in the opposite side. This one is again the adjacent one. Then here, once again adjacent. Then we have, this is the side opposite to this, so I'll put it here in the perpendicular or the opposite side. This one is the hypotenuse, so I put it here. In fact, we are doing it, see, hypotenuse was the first one, so here we get the hypotenuse, and here we get the side that is perpendicular, opposite side. Again, this is the hypotenuse. So we have arranged it in the order that all these are the adjacent sides, and this is how it can be done. After finishing off, we can refresh the page and we can start again. We can clear off everything, or we can refresh the page and you get again a different set of figures. So this can be played by the students in the class itself. You can give the link to them and they can all arrange it and they can show their screens to you. They can share their screens with you. So next we have the trigonometric ratios. Again, the sine theta is equal to what? If I have three sides, AB, BC and AC, there are 6 different ways I can arrange them. AB upon AC is the first way, BC upon AC is the second, then AB upon BC, then AC upon BC, AC upon AB, AC upon BC, and BC upon AB. So all these are given certain names. All sine theta as a side opposite, the ratio of the side opposite to theta upon the hypotenuse, the perpendicular upon the hypotenuse is sine theta. Cos theta is the side adjacent to angle C upon the hypotenuse, that is BC upon AC. I call it cosine or cos theta. The tangent theta is what? It is the side opposite to the angle of reference theta upon the side adjacent to angle theta to side C. So that means it is AB upon BC. Cosec theta, the reciprocal of sine theta, is AC upon AB. Sec theta, reciprocal of cosine theta or cos theta, it is equal to AC upon BC. And cot theta is the reciprocal of tan theta and it is given by BC upon AC. Now always keep in mind that the value of the trigonometric ratios of an angle do not vary with the lengths of the sides of the triangle. If the angle remains the same, then the value of the ratios remain same. To ensure that everybody understands this, I have taken up a small video from YouTube and I will just share it with you. So we have 3 different triangles and these triangles are given to us in such a way that the sides can be found out. I can find out the sine theta here, sine theta here, sine theta here. In all these, the sine theta, the value of sine theta will come same even if the sides are different. So this video I am stopping here. You can show it to your children to ensure that they understand what is the significance that the side of the triangle, the lengths of the sides of the triangle do not matter while we are finding out the trigonometric ratios. The reciprocal relationships in the trigonometric ratios, as I told you, sec and cosec, cosecant are reciprocal of each other. Sec, cos and secant are reciprocal of each other. Tan and cotangent are reciprocal of each other. And I have tan theta as sine upon cos and cot as cos upon sine. After that, we have the examples. Then we'll take up the exercise. Now, while taking up the example, if you see here, I could have taken the complete screenshot of the complete question done and put it here. But I have not done like that. I've taken up small portions of the tool of this page and use the snipping tool so that I get step by step. I'm getting first the question and ask the student to think about it. They will keep in mind that yes, how it is to be done. Then I will explain it to them. So I have taken the question and one by one I am showing them the steps how it is to be done instead of showing the whole thing in one go. Exactly same way, example 2 I am doing. Once again, I could have taken the whole thing, but I have taken it step by step so that the children understand it better. So this question is done. Example 4, example exercise 8.1 we have. Exercise 8.1, again there are few questions. Here I have tried to solve it using the animations in the PPT so that things are clear. They have the same feel as if we are writing on the board. See, the blackboard's not been there. It is not correct that we give the question to them directly. The solution we give them step by step. Like if sine A is 3 upon 4, find cos A and tan A. Give some time to the students to think. Then ask them to draw the triangle taking A as the acute angle. And then sine A is 3 upon 4 means perpendicular upon hypotenuse or the opposite side upon the hypotenuse. So BC upon AC is 3 upon 4. So I take BC equal to 3K units and AC equal to 4K units. By Pythagoras, I can find out the value of the third side, that is AB, it comes out to be how much? Root plus minus root 7k. Minus 7k has to be ignored. I get the value of three sides and I can find out cos A and tan A. So this is how we'll be doing the other questions also. I've taken them one by one. I have taken the steps. See, so that the children understand it properly. Now take up the 9th question again, the same way I have done. 10th question. So most of the questions of the exercise I have done. Now this is one way of doing this question. Another way is that if you are having less time, if there's paucity of time, then what you can do is you can record the solution of this and you can give the students. So like here, I have recorded the solution of this question and I'll be sharing to the students. This is the solution. Complete question has been solved using AZ recorder I have taken. I have just recorded the complete screen, whatever was written there. One by one I am taking and I am doing it. I have read the question first and then I am reading it.
And the right angle is at angle Q. That means P and R are the acute angles. So let us make the triangle first of all. We made the triangle. Now what is given to us? It is given to us that PR plus QR is equal to 25 centimeters and PQ is 5 centimeters. Determine the values I need to find out of these ratios. So I take, first of all, one of the unknown sides, PR or QR, I take it to be as X. Here I have taken QR to be as X.
So I have paused the video. The same way, step by step, it is going to come. In fact, I can just take it a little forwarded and I can show it to you. That step by step you are getting the steps.
Putting the value,
you can take it a little further.
The right hand side, and I get x square plus 25 is equal to 625. I can find out all the 6 ratios. I need to find here sine P. Sine P will be what? The side opposite to angle P upon the hypotenuse.
So the complete question can be explained to the students using this video. In case we are not solving it, we can solve it comfortably at our own pace and give it to the students so students can re-see it once again and understand the question if they have not followed it. So we come to the next part, the trigonometric ratios of some specific angles. Again, I have taken the explanation by drawing the figure and step by step I am writing the things so that the whole thing doesn't go to them the way I am speaking, like triangle ABC is an acute angle, triangle is an equilateral triangle with the side 2a units. Each angle is 60 degrees. Then comes the triangle. Then I draw this AD perpendicular to BC. AD meets BC at D, and one by one, whatever I'm speaking is going to come here, right? So this is how I will be showing the thing to them. Again, for 60 degrees also it has been done. Then I make the table. Now just see, making of the table is not an easy thing for the students. I think we all might be teaching them this method. So instead of, because the blackboard is not there, we cannot teach them. So I have just tried to take up the video from the YouTube and they have drawn. And I think you all must be teaching them in this way by writing first 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, taking their square roots, then dividing each square root by 2, and I get the answer for the value of sine. For cos, we just reverse the table. For tan, we divide sine upon cos. And this is how I think each one of us might be doing it in the classes. The value of sine has come. For cos, we just go in the reverse order and we write it like this. So this video can be shown to the students so that they understand how to write this table and they need not memorize the complete table. And done here. Again, there's another video wherein you can tell the children a trick to remember the value of sine theta cos theta even without the drawing of the table. Like for example, the value of sine is given by the square root of fingers below upon fingers upon 2. If I take the little finger to be a 0, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree, then sine 0 will be given by number of fingers below 0, square root of 0 upon 2, which is equal to 0. If I want to find out sine 30, the number of fingers below is 1, square root of 1 is 1, 1 upon 2. So the answer comes out to be sine 30 is 1 upon 2 and so on we can go. Similarly, we can find out how to find out for cos theta and for tan theta also. So again, this is a very useful video which children will find interesting and easy to memorize, easy to remember the values. So again, let us take up few examples. After the examples are done, we will take up the exercise. In the exercise, again, I have taken the video. This is the another way of making the video, I
Let
have
us take up
taken
the
this
fifth part
question,
of question number 1.
the fifth part of question number
We
1
need
I
to
am doing.
evaluate 5 cos square 60 degrees plus 4 sec square 30 degrees minus tan square 45 degrees upon sin square 30 degrees plus cos square 30 degrees. Let us put the values and see.
See here, I have
Cos
just
30, which is
written
the
it. I have
reciprocal of 1
used
by root 3 by 2, so it is
the
2 by
PowerPoint
root 3.
presentation
Tan square 45
slideshow. I
means
have
1
recorded
square. So
using
we
the
put the values
stylus,
and we
and
get 5
this
into
is how
half
I am
square
doing
plus
it.
4 into 2 by root 3.
So this is second way of
Square,
using
which
the
is 3 of root 3 upon 2 square. We simplify it. 5
see here.
into
So the complete
2
question can be
square,
solved
that is
like this and shown to the students.
1 by 4.
So I'm just telling you different ways how can we present our work to the students so that things become more interesting for them and more clear to them. So I just stop the video here and go back to the presentation. Let us come now to exercise 8.2. The other questions are also done. Then we come to the complementary angles, ratios, trigonometric ratios of that. Again, I have made, first of all, the explanation of the chapter. After the explanation, I have taken up again the trigonometric ratios. This is also a very interesting video to use the super hexagon to find out the value of sine, cos, tan, cot, cosec, the relationship between them. Very nice video. Please do watch it and show it to your students also. This has been taken from YouTube. Then we have the examples. After examples, we have the exercise questions that have been solved. Again, the way of solving the question is the same. I have used the slideshow and recorded the slideshow.
Now we all know that sine theta is equal to cos 90 minus theta. So I can write sine 18 upon and cos theta is equal to sine of 90 minus theta. So cos 72 comes out to be sine of 90 minus.
Let us come back to the presentation and we get what? We can go ahead now. Similar questions have been done. Now this question I have not put any video. I have just simply explained using the animations. Tan 2a is equal to cot of a minus 18. I have solved it by going step by step. Tan 2a is equal to, let us take up the fourth question. I'll explain it to you. Tan a is equal to cot b. Prove that a plus b is equal to 90. So tan a is equal to cot b. I'll use the value of the complementary angles property. I will use tan a is equal to tan cot b can be written as tan of 90 minus b. By comparing the ratio angles of ratios of on both sides, we get what? A is equal to 90 minus b. That means a plus b is equal to 90. So this is how I have taken up the questions. Step by step I have done them. So you can also tell your students, do the animations and make the students clear. So again, this was a quick recap exercise where we can involve maximum students. Here, trigonometric identities, we start with this. Again, the explanation of the identity first. Then we go to the question, the solved examples, and finally the exercise. Again, exercise, I've tried to solve, see third question, first part, third part. Let us check out the fifth question. This is done in a little different manner. Let's hope that plays well.
We are doing fifth part of question number 5 of exercise 8.4. We need to prove that cos A minus sin A plus 1 upon cos A plus sin A minus 1 is equal to cosec A plus cot A. We will begin with the left hand side. Left hand side is cos A minus sin A plus 1 upon cos A plus sin A minus A, and denominator into 1 upon sin A becomes what? It becomes cosec A, because 1 upon sin A becomes cot A once again. So we'll change this 1 to cosec square minus cot square, and as I had told you, upon cosec A minus
so you
cot
saw
A.
That there are 3 different ways I have used to record the videos, and I have put them here so that children understand whatever is being taught properly. They do not have any doubt left. And once the videos are shared with them, they always find it easy to see the solutions and do the questions. So all this is done. I have done fifth question, ninth part, fifth question, 10th part, and the exercise finishes. So this is the chapter is finished. Now we have different types of activities. So let us just see, there are 2 Kahoot games that I have played. Let us try to play this one. See here, Introduction to Trigonometry. So let's play this. The game pin is 49678. So go to kahoot.it and enter the game pin 49678. I just want to demonstrate it to you. So I will just see if one child also enters. Okay, so I have one participant. Let's start with it. Okay, trigonometry questions. Are you ready? Okay, so let's see here. The first question, the value of cos 0, cos 1, cos 2, cos up till cos 90. Next. Okay. Again, I go on to the next one. So Shreya is doing well. A and B are complementary angles. In which of the following is incorrect? I have to find out the incorrect one. So I go on to the next one. Like this, we can play Kahoot with the students. I think it's going to be very entertaining for them at times. So thank you, Sumita ma'am, for this Kahoot quiz. You helped me a lot. Thank you. After the Kahoot, this is the art integration activity. We can art integration activity. Then we have the experiential learning activity. Again, this is one activity wherein I have sine theta upon cos. I have certain cards and I can mix and match the cards and students can enjoy this activity. Then I have the find the error worksheet. Just see here, it's going to open. If I use this activity, find the error worksheet, again there are certain errors in it. The students, they really enjoy when they have to find out the mistakes. If you do a mistake in the classroom, they'll be the happiest or the first ones to tell us we've made some mistakes. So this is one find the error worksheet that can be taken up as an activity. Then you have this is the revision worksheet that is given to you. The class test with the blueprint. Again, let us see the introduction to trigonometry. Again, the blueprint is also given to us. We have 3 questions of 1 mark, 2 questions of 2 marks, then 2 questions of 3 marks, 3 questions of 4 marks, and 10 questions. In all total, we have 10 questions of 25 marks. So this is the class test that we have given. Again, the marking scheme of this class test is also there, that can be shared with the teachers. I'll be sharing the complete folder with you all. Next, what we have? Next, we have the objective type question. There's a Google assessment form that we have made on the topic of this trigonometry. There are 20 questions in it. You can see this. After filling it up, you can go on. Thank you, Chanda ma'am, for this Google form. Thank you so much. Remedial worksheet, MCQ worksheet. This again I have taken from the CBSE manual. We have 3 assignments. The easy one, and we have the next one, we have the average one. See, this is assignment for the average students. Then we have the difficult one, the hot assignment. Difficult questions are also there. So I have tried to put in everything, whatever. This is a mind map. Again, using mind map 2, I have created this mind map. In fact, my friend Indrapreet helped me to create it. So this has been done, and we saw the video. These are the web resources, and the student reflection checklist is the last thing. After students have done the work, they can always check that they can self-analyze. This introspection is very important for them to understand whether they have followed the topic or not. Whatever are the problems, again they can ask us the problem. So this finishes the complete chapter of trigonometry. I think it is going to be very clear to you how your demo lectures have to be. Please ensure that you understand this topic properly, this preparation of the lesson plans properly. So thank you so much. I think this finishes off with the chapter. We have discussed everything, whatever is required in the exercise. So thank you so much. This is Gitika Datta from DAB Sector 14, Gurugram.